Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch the program them, but you no subscribe yet to the channel. Always you get follow, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. And remember, a no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help me for share this program. Yeah! God bless you.
Energy. I'm telling the parliament when we discuss the car power ship for the extension. But they say APC, they want the energy sector to a ship. When they can, they don't need ship. But when they can, 5 years they have the ship. Don't just let them get the ship. They come for another 5 years. These are things that easy for talk. As I say, you can campaign with propaganda, but you cannot govern with propaganda. And talk with the ship will go. The energy will get the reality, the light. These are facts, they are tangible. If lights, Patricia, you know if lights. Me know if lights. If lights not there, you know if lights they are no. So you don't tell me say lights if the lights not there. Now they tell me the transmission. This is an package. You know they give lights with transmission day. How they will give lights before 2018? The transmission is still challenged, but they work on them. Now will they use that? So you know they just work about the lights. Plenty things and we don't talk about to them able to do. We don't know inside the Bola face today. We don't know what are the status of the energy sector.
Well, sorry that interrupt you this small. When the president will do this in media tour, he said something about electricity. Let me go back small. Let me listen to what you get for say about the electricity sector.
NIMEC say the problem they will get, they cannot be solved overnight. The whole point of forget is that when I get a government, we don't diagnose the true nature, the root causes of the challenges, the binding constraints to development, and we systematically and gradually attack them on if no national problem is simple. Like when I say, people that say, oh, light no day. The machine they will get able to give the whole city light. But we inherit all them cable there. We're not able to take the light to save for good. So we put all on other than fire the kitchen side or the cable they just go off. For make you able to change the cable there, for make sure say everybody one day when the people you pull them. And talking about power nowadays, now the only country this person in the world where they teach the young transformer them, where they go and they host them for giving light. That's always, we also think it's not always government. It has to be a concerted effort. Are we playing our part as a people? I will tell you now 57 transformers they don't inside Britain. They go bring the pull them. And when you pull them, the whole area they go off. It's government making a new transformer they will be trying to bring up so that everybody go get. It's done there, but not be able to buy all together. But if the few as they bring them come, Sierra Leonean, not to other people they can't attack. Sierra Leonean for either politics or bad or whatever you call it. Either go you broke that one day you cut them, you say for the cable, or someone just vandalized. Then we have a difficult situation on our hands.
Well, now, comments on the way President will make, we talk about the electricity. But these challenges, are they new?
Patricia,
yes.
As I say, I want to tell the President thank you.
Okay.
But with all due respect, I totally agree with what the President says. And like I've been telling you earlier, just not saying, you can come into governance with propaganda, but you need to govern with propaganda.
Okay.
When they made the campaign, they know about all them things, but they never talked about them. They never talked about them. Always them talk about the solutions. So which means they don't always say that they exist. As I say, I totally agree with all what he said. These challenges we are there.
The same problem when don't they down there.
That's it.
And the chief transmitter,
that is the point. They may always done the day, but with all renting and day, we provide far more electricity than now. We don't say that we refer to them. When the president did the campaign, one of the platforms we campaign on, the campaign on the platform against lawlessness. Then things he has always mentioned, so lack of patriotism because it's positive in transmitter, you don't like your country, lawlessness because the crime you commit. So if 3 years down the line again, it's still a challenge for against lawlessness, you should say that area they say they still not succeeded. 3 years down the line. All them problems have been done, all them challenges have been done there, but to be still the gate electricity. Not as how we from one time, or how they don't promise it reach. But definitely, their excuses, their challenges are not for the reasons why we not enjoy the same electricity we they enjoy, at least before 2018. What thing they say, if they're not able to give him more, let them not take we go back. Let them maintain what's in the mid force before they can go backwards.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch the program them, but you not subscribe it to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. And random, and no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help me for share this program. Yeah! God bless you. Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe it to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. And random, and no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help me for share this program. Yeah! God bless you.
So we good people inside one big family house. Well, of course, we don't come back today. We bring them home. Una know. I don't say una know the doubt because una sabi ufambulem. Every day they give it in for talk. Every day they give una thing them for listening. Well, as they give it them for talk, now so we say they bring them to una. Me when they talk to you. Me na Babure Kablai from the north.
And me, Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Well, today we start the program in a very, very different way, ain't it? Not so bland start the program, but why we start and so today? Before we begin talk, we count something. That is necessary or not necessary. It makes sense or it don't make sense. Drop off one in the comment section. But you are waiting channel not been the talk. Now I think that the way most of them have been done here, ain't it? We don't play naya, we don't use them naya, we don't abuse them naya. But today we decide for counter back na the top. But you go to wonder now why today we to make we count this. Well, we just count them for like just remember yourself. You know, say okay, always tell you say, wait then the talk. Waiting for the do. Listen to every word, and then you're able for calculate things them or pick, scatter. And by the way, you can get what word you can talk. Kapu sense with it?
No kapu sense.
So now that we set for you, so we set the agenda for you, but unfortunately, the agenda now really pull and back. We they come up from there. Well, remember again, we be done talk here so about the kind debt the country be done the pan about 2 years ago. So now you go begin ask. 2 years ago, we don't get $1.6 billion debt. So almost we go there right now. You go wonder how much. Calculate them by because right now, anytime when the ear they sleep, you calculate them by 100%. So calculate them by almost debt you don't get. Me I not sabi I just ask no more. Anyway, UNDP don't say if the government not serious, by immigration business, the kind way how we people them to go and suffer, so then go suffer more. And certain things then the way they not go able for achieve, but the cow down there inside the program for you today. By the way, allow me for kick my game. Today we dey remind una more of the things that they remind una now waiting don't pass. So another thing what they ask, what they talk about now, you remember say WFP World Food Program, they don't talk say the angry business done 4 times more than I been there in 2018, ain't it? Well, we will remind you waiting the finance minister been talk. Let you know say seriousness day or seriousness not day. But wait, if you cry for angry, that give back talk. Waiting that they mean. You know me say you probably not serious to me.
I become me okay. I don't care about you.
Aha. So we can't see how this government, if they're okay with the situation or they're not okay. What do I mean? If they're really serious for settle the situation of hunger and other things, them or they not care at all. Because from the time when the Minister of Finance give we back talk, to now the kind we are angry don't really tense per we. We can't look inside all of them things them day today. But another question we go ask. What it make them not able for an arrest Ernest by Kromati now? You sabi? Elephant day. I sabi you that hypocrite laugh day. Anytime you laugh day, you can't check game. But wait, not check no flag now. Then the other question. Until you know say that my other uncle Ernest by Kroma. If you don't call in company Munku, well, it's like say that we can always talk say if us not sell you, treats not they buy you. Guess waiting. My other uncle don't ask one big question, and he asks say, Salon people una go vote for Munku? Well, it left to you. If you go prefer for get Munku or you go prefer for get Uda get PhD but you suffer. It left to you. With the kinds of all of them things, then I mean brother. Life sweet. But you know see
I today no say life sweet. Because I'm pulling up power now. Right.
That's my idea. If you not for allow we enjoy ourselves. You know, see, when me uncle they go America for go address you and the one whole family they go, including Gal Pekin, I mean the big one. I the one that now whose job where he get inside the government. Yeah, where they go with me uncle in different position. Them, you know what I mean, but you can't see and they inside the business. Allow me for flex. But you know, say you get Ferry, auntie?
Of course.
And the Ferry be no say it broke down this BNT.
Rest to make like rest. No
okay.
down.
So what thing we can do now? We can look inside that you Ferry the way you get and ask a very big question. What happen with this Ferry? From where they say they get new Ferry. Why now the Ferry tower for lay other things than they happen? We go look inside all of them things them they inside the program for you, yeah. So please make sure say you no go any side. First thing, let me begin looking inside my brother in Ferry where you get. Let you hear you waiting and don't talk because it look like say the transportation business. From where we caretaker talk about the sea and the land transportation. Now 3-4 years don't go so now. We're not seeing nothing, but still go inside the Ferry business. Let watch waiting the happen day and waiting the manager for the Ferry get for say. We come back just now.
For watch inside the transportation business na the country, the way you steam. Today, come waka na the ferry terminal na Kisi, who side this BNTMia, the way how the ferry them they run from ferry terminal na Kisi to Lunge Tagri been make plenty people them worry, especially where some pan the ferry them can tap for the run. So the way you steam been talk to the general manager for Mahera and Grace Kiasis coming in Alusain Darami, we tell we how them don't they manage the Mahera ferry and the people them as na the only ferry where they on operation now na the terminal. But it be explain more.
When I want to enforce about the running of them vessels, there, one, you get for technically you get for know what you do. You know that now one thing first. Then secondly, you for prepare yourself for facing the challenge. Waiting at the challenge. Here now, you know, like what you have for do major maintenance, it costs you. So you for ready for foot the beat. But it's like, we don't know. Although it really not easy because like, we not get marine spare part shop in this country, parts we order, we parts them. But you not get for look up to the money, because if you look up to the money, you're not able for continue for give this for render the service to the people. First, the people that where they travel for now, we just want to exercise patience, as they all know say where one ferry they run, it really not easy, you know, because we're not going able to satisfy everybody, but we try we best. As we all know, now we don't increase, it depends to the traffic. We don't increase we don't add 1 or 2, 3, you know, from the normal runs them where we did. Then, the other companies there, we really want at least let them say facing the challenge, let them know say, the ferry them, and then they work the money, we for pour back the money and the ferry them. Because when you do proper maintenance, I'm telling you, it just sound like waiting they make you get well body. At least you know for say pass is sick before you go hospital. Before they do check up as when necessary out. If they suspect say any problem don't begin, because the problem, most problem it can notice you. So we they cut before the problem. You know, I know they say we say we not possible say we they get problem. We they get problem, but why we on problem? You know they be so severe because mostly we can always prepare for anything.
So say we go to update on our back, but the ferry business na Kisi terminal. My name na Nandewa Toronka.
All right, so that's not been waiting. SLBC put together concerning the ferry business. Now what's I? What's that in the dance? What's that the ferry? Oh yeah, okay. Lunge and Freetown, okay. Well, that's now waiting SLBC. So, what do you think about this U.N ferry business now?
Well, of course, my people, always they say this when it comes to this ferry issue. I'm knocking leg for even blame the SLPP within our power now. When we talk of ferry, I always like for the good reference from the APC time. The last time I tell you, I say, them people are not take we serious until we take we serious before they take we serious. This ferry issue, we don't begin Fetspanam from the days of former caretaker Anes Kuruma up to now. We need Fetspanam. But because the government of today or the government of the day, whatever thing will happen at the moment you didn't have power now you will talk to. That's the make we talk much again about the past government when APC from Anes where it come to this transportation. But I think certain people are just selfishness and wickedness. If not that, they're able to put to except we say 5, 6 ferry and they're able to put on it for way. Because the money where one minister they squander, one minister don't do for make we even get ferry. If even this waka this empty waka where this caretaker the waka show, right? Then per them then they we able to gather them. We able to get how many numbers of ferry in that city. But being that them people are not take we serious and they not even take themselves serious also. That's make waiting they want for do now in the end they do. Come to the manager where they come and talk blah 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 like begin they eat dirty. You know, I always tell you now, say, when you get a house, the head of the house don't bend. The head of the house don't get sense. The head of the house don't want for rule and take care of a house. The old people that way they live in the house, they follow suit. What's in the one they made? Most of these guys not even take nothing serious because they see who say they can't take not even take we serious. Now they are all they copy. This manager, now somebody who has sabi personally. Asabiam, right? Asabiam. What's Asabiam? Asabiam. Between me and you, if you watch this program, you know it's at the top. But another person this way, serious, another ferry place, they for do anything for improve this ferry transportation business. The only thing they focus on how the ticket price up another ferry day. And when the queue is no long, the time no they give them close gate, they send them about now for they go take extra money to people there for me and get ticket and then focus by yanda. They don't tell where they tell with the same talk away they talk. You don't talk them from 19 Jubilee. Now the same anytime where something happen, mark my words. Just mark my words. He can't talk. Now the same thing back they can't talk. So all of them people not take transportation serious, especially ferry business inside we had. We don't see the problems that we don't face in this ferry business. We don't see the problems that we ferry business don't cause now. We have up till now. We're not able to get no serious government aid where they come and put power for pull whip and this stuff and they show they concerning this ferry. Now I see APC go take Nasit's ferry. A big like the big fool they go take them. At the end of the day, you know, it will serve the people them. But you go say back self better than a big fool like they will count them. Come now to the SLPP where because I don't tell una say since this man they perform rudeness and big fool, I'm not calling caretaker again. You get right to call somebody caretaker when it take good care of the compound with them. But when it comes to murder bill, I can just look for color like any I'm not calling caretaker again. So the president who gets right now in a murder bill, he not take things them serious. If not somebody who is sober minded. Right? If not somebody who is sober-minded, he don't come and talk blah, 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 but making this bridge, he not able, if not possible get sense, we feel say, if all we find for make we see it do better for vote and in back come 2023. You're not able to build the bridge. Waiting for make people there for don't forget, small about the bridge. Put power on that ferry there. Put 2-3 new ferry there. When people they forget about this bridge. But yeah. Life away for bridge, ferry we don't able to get. And most of them ferry and the people them, now private businessman they get it. So now it make what they want for do now either they do. At the end of the day, then go paint this ferry again, paint the engine black, paint the body white, then can put on our water. The only prayer, make God thank us, anything bad. Where that ferry they go they middle water because now we people like kilo inside it.
Okay, so this ferry business, nothing we get your own game. The bridge business, nothing we get your own game. Interestingly, the money just 2 trips where the caretaker they take overseas don't do for buy ferry. Just 2. We see outside the African Express come up with revelations. Them say. This caretaker use about within about $1 million, yeah, for within Lebanon trip. Inside December, he spend about $500,000, $500,000 for just in December ladida. Okay. We see Usai he put together Guinea, Ivory Coast and other trip them together. When another money that one day, then they alone just don't do for buy ferry where people will benefit from. Then now you go ask a question. The money where is spend na Lebanon, the money where is spend for the December, the money where is spend for do all of them trip them. How much return? Because when you do business, na profit, yeah. But it's like say we own business what they do, now so losses. We just spend nothing inside. Nothing. You know, I can remember Minkailu where himself run after the late Minkailu, himself run after ghost teachers and say himself turn ghost. For say this man, he dey run after investors, then say BOB na the investor in other country. You don't understand what I for say? He said he went after investors then for come. Build na investment instead of think out investors. Now he turn investor and invest in other people in country. The time go fit clock, eh? We go know. Recently, one video come na the social media where they talk say this time house. I go tell you for 2. That one day, then get one program where they go on na then country called Expo 2021 Dubai. So basically, you can go and advertise your things same day. So the bottom line now, the thing we me they ask now, if na the expo, because that's day under if you watch the video fine. If na expo at all, then they go for advertise. For say mother be in wef now they advertise themselves, or na the country better one them for advertise. Waiting they na the country where people in for come for. Because first waiting me see, because then you say na expo, now just caretaker anywhere. Waiting at the benefit where they get to the country. Or for say then just want make let people know say na them, so then go attract more investors for their investments, their own private and personal investments. The time go fit clock. And where the time go begin come, where go begin the year then the prove which. I know why you feel say na with you, just no say no more. Na ake. Where you take care the weight of ake, you go always end up for it dry petete where they choke you. You know what I mean? So the last government you then don't make big time alaki. Big time. This one in the pa make swear. Because like my brother say, the last government na them first begin their lucky pawe. Waiting then say, how then go out na sit ferry. Bio na rotten parts them then go take cam. The money where they spend no equivalent to the money where they take. Another in a yams them, eh? Then this one now, he dey pa your game. He does the give ball, but the money no more way they take. Now for your own pocket and your investments them. And then it dey lie per way done. Guess what you say get for end. Most of them think the way they make on a hat and the street where they talk so. None of them ordinary manifesto. None, eh? The Lunge Bridge, the airports, the bakery, they're none ordinary manifesto, eh? So what you get for say at the end of the day, the lie power they give a big time words them follow na hearts and sweets. Hey, despite it, try they can't do this thing for we. And not the do when he reach by election, when una ask that question, they go tell una say no dey by manifesto. If na lie, they lie, or lie be lie, it's hala. They don't begin talk na America. You know here and then this year. He say when the election they come, we get forget accountability. Una turn the page here one by one and begin ask question. Waiting there, I want not do it. If I not do it, I go begin explain. I know that a big excuse them they come. And who say I get for end up? You sabi the excuse we get for simple name out. Hey, me brother, you sabi the excuse? Hey, na kuro then get for put ampa.
Corona na.
Yeah. Hey, you know say the thing where they na the wall now kuro.
Your uncle left to look for side and for go and lie on Corona can't get away back for lie.
Interestingly, it talk say and not get for use that one day as excuse. But no word not the way they talk, where no they say the challenge of Koro. No way not the way they go and talk say the challenge of Koro. So you get for take note, eh? Certain time that we can tell you say if this man they talk, una not just listen and say hey, the lie. Listen to all the words them, then you summarize and then you see something. Let you see say this man not to only lie the lie. Where pause the lie thief, how you can add the other word for call and for describe him.
I am
Oh my god. Sakibokia, so saying can end back. Anyampi.
You make a remember the late man, Salon Trump.
Oh well. And interestingly, the way how Salon Trump described this man, where he say if he win the election, it always in describe, then they happen so. All.
Now because we stubborn and tranga is when somebody we know person don't describe them, we can still want try. It just sound like at enough some side I did describe you as Shembe Pierre. Wouldn't know say I know you as I open mouth for talk about you, stretch in the belief. But since we na salon, we the full one in our book.
Okay, so let me move here because this man in your case, not they done, he looks serious. But the kind side if you say with the balancer, where they can but first of all, let me go and join UNDP, and see. I'm waiting the UNDP country team lead being get for say with regards immigration. Yeah. Listen very well to this particular one. We come back just now. For you come back and can analyze within the inside there.
The UN Resident Coordinator for Sierra Leone, Dr. Babatunde Ahonsi, appreciates the International Organization for Migration for the effort with them they do for educate and try for make sure say different country them they handle migration the right way, because now that's the help the United Nations country team for no more and for integrate and respond to migration issues well inside the country. Dr. Babatunde Ahonsi continue for talk say COVID-19 don't make things worse for migrants them, since most country them don't lock them borders them and don't restrict movement. For sake of that, this kind of training we get for do with how for handle migration very important. During the training, head of International Organization for Migration at Saloon, Dr. James Bagonza, talk say one key thing where then they advocate for now for make sure say country they make sure say migration they go the right way and them they treat migrants them the right way. A talk back say they can bring can different stakeholders them together for make them work together and find solutions them on how for reduce migration and for make sure say migrants them get the right treatment na any country. For Creole use, me na Naomi Kamara.
I think say na end that day you don't get some for yourself. That day we go just left and for go. Wait make we left and for go. We just one in short that one day, yeah. Especially if the government not take this business serious, especially for we sister them. We see this BNTM. When we sister way it travel, waiting not happen now. Now and God sabi, we not able to forget proper something, and not talk, not able to do better thing at all. But we see how the woman will come and say it don't help the situation well, it can't help him, and then they try for repatriate him for make it return back now we had. Well, but again we see the government they try for champion this cause also for send people them go back now then same side there where we sister then they go and suffer. But waiting and thereafter, waiting we go get for see, we don't know. The bottom line now, where you as parents fail for take up your responsibility, the treat the handle lamb. Whatever the treatment we treat give picking, you not get any more to that. Waiting at the try for say, if you're not able to provide job for you picking them inside your house, you're not able to provide food for them, where then go outside, whatever treatment and go facing day, you not get trained for talk, because then go ask you, with all the copper you get, what you they do? And then you no go left with any word, but for just set him out, take your tail, put a middle leg like how dog can shame, and then you run go back, also you come out.
That's if you meet up somebody with the shame.
Well, like my uncle, so I know say no get shame. I know.
Now, dry cover shame again. Remember, this is serious. Like waiting, you just don't talk. Now, I want in short. So, they left to the government now because you don't talk everything. Now, here we see them do the same thing, get out picking them. They don't say make them open side them for let them go land work. Get our sister, they will bother them. They say they send them na Arab man country where they really know so whether they go in a slavery work. Now in them they go do. So me down there on SLPP, that side the way they will do. When they call that particular gathering, where they go sit on the talk, they just reflect me mind back in the history of the slavery days. But then do it in a diplomatic way where Uda no get sense, not they suspect them. But we will get small sense where they think we know history small. It been just frustrating, honestly. But it's not I want to short ask me what I don't say. So it left to the government now, the action where they get for tip. If they love the citizens them, okay, then we know what they do. If they not love way again, let them continue for the same Arab states.
For most of you don't be asking uncle if he love you. You think saying a post we lovable. Now one game post he love.
Yeah, you.
We still don't hear you. Hey mama.
Yeah, you small.
Hey mama. They don't want you.
Chris.
Now they will call like you.
Obi sonko we will get sonko mama.
Okay, so from that angle there, we move now a bit. We go inside copper business, yeah. We don't see outside African Express don't they put plenty copper than I do. But we not be know how best then they take money from the government. But this italic say a big boost from the government side for lay copper they come out from overseas camp. But how best then they use them for lay reflects on the lives of people? This is not the question. First of all, let me take a flashback. Go back to 98.1, check the former finance minister, JJ Safa, aka JJ Blood. And then we wetin e bin get for say with regards the debt wey the country don get as at that time wey e tok when about approximately 2 years ago. We come back just now.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, first of all, the IMF support, you will qualify for an Ibodo on IMF program. That's the first instance. So if that be 2017, October, we will not be part of the IMF program. We will not forget this money here. Because we are not part of the IMF program. And to not to be part of the IMF program, meaning economic and financial, financially disciplined. Because in discipline, they make you go out of the program. Because with discipline, we are part of the program, the first qualification. And the second qualification, the program for the on track. In the sense, it meet all the benchmarks, both quantitative, both qualitative, all the benchmarks, they're on schedule. And Salon, they're on schedule. Now that make, at the beginning of the fight, they got one window where they call catastrophic containment relief trust. 25 countries in the world, including Nepal, Sierra Leone, we are qualified for it. That are a tentative debt relief with Giri, where that give a space of $29 million. I mean, instead of paying the IMF will not pay with it, but they use that money for take care of your needs. So the payment schedule for IMF, monthly payment schedule, we need to pay them, we keep the money and we use that. Then later on, IMF open another window, what they call the rapid credit facility, when I talk about. After weeks of engagement with them from my economic team, the central bank, the NRA, the Ministry of Finance officers, constant engagement with them, IMF decide for giving a highly concessional credit facility of 143. Which probably over time I know they're going to wipe it out, they cancel it because there's a global call for debt cancellation. In addition to that, it may please you that Islamic Development Bank, I had a direct engagement with the president of the Islamic Development Bank, and we don't grant an amount of $25 million. For that $25 million, $10 million will be for the health response, and the $15 million will be for the economic response. That is already done. We don't start for process accessing that resources. Then we get also another budgetary support for the energy sector of $25 million, which has been negotiated. It's going to the board in July. By July, we hit that. So that's what I'm saying. So $25 million for my energy is confirmed. Then we get the World Bank big cake within the pipeline, which has really been in the pipeline before now. That is also, it's about $100 million. If they come, this is not to go come business for sale with the plan for long. We've already moved very hard, even the difficult circumstances, and the negotiations don't go on, they go to the board formally. In addition to that, the EU also don't bring some of the support to Salon. We see waiting for in November, you don't bring $10 million before. So in a nutshell, we don't mobilize fairly adequate resources. Not necessarily adequate to solve all the problems in the world, but adequate to make us comfortable, to put our budget on track, to make sure we implement our priority programs.
So this latest one we come out from IMF about a week ago, we in the $143 million. Why in $143 million Salon ask for? We talk about debts. This current administration, where they meeting at the other side of the coin. One thing we on a bit of front out get for do with getting debt for the country. Why Salon ask for $143 million debt compared to Liberia, for example, when a $50 million then go for? Why $143 million?
Well, the capacity to pay back. Now they tell me how much they get. So if you look at this staff report, first of all, the IMF staff report, one of the assessment that they give, now an assessment of the country capacity for payback is that, which means your economic management is pleased. They are pleased with your economic management. They call it access and capacity to repay. The IMF, now the global economic umpire, now the world. If they don't see need to pay there, they need to give you. In fact, at the camp, if they don't see need to pay there, they need to give you. Then they even discourage you from taking other debt. That make they always tell you, if I would have had more, if we not be able to good debts, we'll get for payback.
So in total, inside the past 2 years, waiting at Salon in current external debt.
I said that that's about 1.6 billion, 1.625 billion, about that. It's a dynamic figure in the sense, in the way they take more, in the payback, because every month we pay that, we service our debt.
So this latest one where IMF don't give, how long did it run for?
Now, this is going to run for over 10, 15 years. We are fine with that. The interest is highly concessional.
Wow, 1.25 billion. This not to just not and do more, not to just not and talk about her. Of course, we all know say not to this Ferry. the money man right now. Yeah. Then go to one other posse way then say in don't thief. Then they try the wash out soda, they put them for we. Then say let be the money man. This then stand and go other side. They go control other side them. You don't hear the kind couple way then they talk. The kind couple way they come inside we country. I like one great word we say, but before I take them word in there, I can like forgive me brother the lead. Me brother, I listen.
Well, I just want to describe this man, this now one of the best lineman for caretaker bill. The best lineman. So they get a team. Team 5. You get caretaker bill, you get Minister of Misinformation, you get Ben Kelfala, you get this one. Now the man this way been talk about bread and butter, he come back, he can't tie his neck the other way. He say nobody not able to tackle bread and butter business now we had. So like me, this guy we killing a screen self where they talks right now. If near me no more he been doing a different thing. I don't even want this here.
I feel say he's a phantom. How them call always a kick and slap in caretaker bill.
I did tell you. Look what they watch him. Me the one.
Take it easy. You don't come out.
So some of them people are not just disappointments for Salon. I left you there, but
okay. So yes, I mean people exactly. You see the kind of couple where they come inside the country and they couple them so much but cool that he use one word say the kind way how the couple and the kind inside is adequate enough for make we comfortable for handle we budget. You know what in that they mean? It adequate. It dey enough for make we comfortable for handle we budget. So now ask a question. We comfortable with we budget? Na paper and pen, yes. But in reality, no. Why are they say so? Now we government the day, then can don't give plenty couple to people them by months, then different ministry them. At the end of the day, some ministry for the rest of the year, now 1 quarter they give them couple for. Waiting I mean 1 quarter. 3 months, no more. You get January, February, March, 1 quarter. Because na 4 quarter. March, April, May, June, 2nd quarter. When you see they give that money for January, February, March, tell you don't any give them. But yet still they say we get enough. The couple we get it adequate, it plenty, it dey enough for make we just feel comfortable. And interesting way you feel comfortable, it means say you know they knock you head or crack you head because you want to do something. You could just say, okay, I get this here and that, bring and come. You understand what I describe for saying? Now we government day, and when we comfortable enough for manage with budget, it means say we economy they push. In order it's the ground and fasten. You understand? It means say that boku debt where we go and take every day, we not too need them. But every day we get as you don't hear from a month $25 million, $5 billion, this $1 million, this $1 million, but yet still, guess what happened? $25 million. All of them money they already get nearly every day. We're not able to move the country forward. Then go tell you say the way how the last governments don't dig hole, don't make them not able for stabilize up to this minute. But I go tell you say this same man don't sit down or team up na parliament talk say the money where they get. For example, APC get 43 million inside the last year before they come out. Why is they don't get almost 100 and equivalent to the money? When mean say they get almost times more than what APC don't get in 1 year where they get them. Why is APC be the first with $43 million, then the battle with 400 and something approximately? Yeah, this is not the kind of money where we get, and they're very proud of that because IMF, World Bank, Africa Development Bank, the Arab Muslim Development Bank, they all give money. But still, let me compare the way our team been day. In as much as, according to SLPP, APC not been to get better money from the last government. The last government not been to get better money because the partners them not been trust them and not to give them money. But yet still, APC be the able for subsidize. What I mean, be the able for give some amount on behalf of we for fuel. Be the able for give amount on behalf of we for rest. When we make the rest no run go like skyrocket. What I mean? This then they get all the money, but yet still, the rest from 200,000 now it's 400,000 leons cash. And not mixed by the transport to cash. But the last time when they talk about now the rest na 200,000, we feel say the rest go come down to 150. But unfortunately, the rest come up from 200,000 to times 2. 2 times 2 almost 400,000. So waiting that they mean 100%. Now we don't get an increment. Fuel long come out from almost from 5,000. It go almost 7,000. Right on almost 1,000. 10,000. But almost percent. 100%. You see, you able to do the thing for yourself. Anything where they go, they get one song. Everything na double double, na double double. Adopt na double double, na double. The angry self na double double, and the dead self na double double. But the backwardness na double double. So everything the double. We don't know how we dey self. When they say lost nation, I think na the country this will get to. We lost, We don't know how they go self. But the kind of money when you see them, you hear the kind of money when they come inside, you dey sick. You dey sick. Hey. That guy where they be talk about SLPP the election, where they say one guy will work for the other party then. I be the Allah. Look at the guy. Hey. Sometimes if you too much pay attention pan the kind figure with the kind inside, then you look how much are the figure where they come back to we. You feel sorry for your country. Apart from the fact that they give you money, the just waiting we get don't do for let we reach. But now instead of we reach, then they make we turn rich. Because we left by that money and then we turn rich, man. Because when you're not able to get physical eat for eat something, you must find it for it net. So instead of we rich, now rich with it on. Anyway, we're not done with this money too. We're not done with it at all. Yeah? From that side, let me go back and hear waiting in talk with regards to the angry business. This man don't tell we say plenty billions they come inside, billions, plenty million dollars they come inside. And it tell we say the money when they come inside is enough or it adequate enough for make we feel comfortable. But guess what? Them waiting at the thing we then campaign with for come inside with regards angry. Yeah, remind me about my brother.
I remind me of Ifambule. A fake.
Actually, remind me.
Most of the fake talk that they tell you say when we sit down they talk about that, me ask the bleed. I just me say this way put on the screen when Mr. Brady and Butter if you be near me, somebody say.
Okay, so if that be the case, this bread and butter business, let me just move now and hear waiting it been say in short about bread and butter business. Will they come back just now?
It's fine. Until the last Sierra Leonean go to bed, not go to bed hungry. I mean, it's going to be difficult. We start to get easy situation, even after my time. Even 3-4 finance ministers coming after me, no, we don't meet up the bread and butter issue. It's going to be with us for some time to come. Poverty has been with us for some time. Poverty is still here. poverty will continue.
So you agree now,
we determine as a government, as I be say, to reduce the poverty.
So you don't agree now say the reality is then different from waiting person they see with the house.
Of course, I'm always conscious of that. And I never said they can't eliminate poverty. I said they reduce poverty.
All right, so misinterpretation I just note and down bread and butter will be the top campaign term. What do you mean when you say bread and butter? Because from what you don't tell me this morning that when you increase teachers' salary, give more work to people, then a bread and butter you don't put for them. But from the ordinary man, your definition of bread and butter are different. So in that you campaign, what do you mean by bread and butter? We make you give more work to people. The citizens not think say bread and butter they not anything.
The livelihood, we might not get something for it, you not get bread and butter. No matter how much of economics you understand. No, they are really it's pathetic. It's understandable. But when the day it happen for that man today, people get small tea where they eat. That is not the happiest man, the bread and butter don't they? But what we are really as a government you care about, you want people to get predictable source of livelihood. You want people to determine, your next meal should not be by chance. You don't even know when next you get me.
Okay, so you know, my brother left and they give first. I defend something because I just see somebody they challenge me in the comment section say with the very lie and the deceive. Yes, not 350,000. But before that, I normally talk about that date. Yeah, I recall one incredible journalist where they report for Dochawela. Let's tell you about how much you buy. Yes, you first of all handle JJ Safan issue.
JJ Safana, somebody way unserious when it comes to we had issues them because we need for to describe them people as how they and how they look like. JJ Safa now the person way as we are waiting he come blah 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 blah. Now labo they were labo not to talk then they talk because when somebody they talk they go with action. When somebody they labo, it just they can labo for make people them heary and in go about your own business. The person where they come and argue, make it go if not somebody because one thing about argument, but what is they talk certain thing about people them. So man they come and argue, we talk of price of certainty, they come and argue. So man not responsible. So man not even know what's their go responsibility. Upon all they talk about price control, so man not even get push where they feed na us. So they affect them. Now they can come at the comment section and argue, rest not be so, this not this so, that not that so. Yeah? But for anybody where they take care of your family, we're responsible. When they talk of things them where concerning price inflation, they come and argue. So back to JJ Safa. JJ Safa is somebody who we describe for being unserious. He really, really unserious. All the way to he can't talk, he don't come back and prove and say, he and you always send up for can't talk, they're all a bunch of liars. Because if now you don't come and tell we say bread and butter business now we had. Now in the main problem, and then una they come and tackle them. Una not even run 5 years. It's the same JJ Safa come and talk say bread and butter business now we had not to one day for tackle. So una be just they talk, una know they think. Now me attention to talk now labo de labo. Now labo them people de labo, but how we and una don't hold on through, right? Na take go. We and una na take go. If una not change, we know they come up here una. We don't care for you where they come and talk, you where they come and curse, you where they come and call you all kind of names. Like I know they talk to say I don't care. You call me say me na Nessie Pikino here, na business. You call me Samura Kamara Pikino na business. Because what we they do na this channel, we know they do it for ourselves and we know they do it for brown envelope. We they do it because we get the country now we act, right? And we want to see good things them they happen now your country compared to other African countries there. If you go, because I don't want to use the word say God send give you a bunch of lies like this. If we go look for them kind of people that we don't know their record and then we can kill this country back, all this way they happen now for ourselves. I left you there, my brother.
Alright, so if you left me there, me not go left here. What I go do? I want we go quick one na Facebook. All of una can follow this particular person it can always they give you some light things them. And a person this way now one of the most senior journalists them inside the country. The time where we been get UN Radio, UNAM still and all of that day. You get one voice will be the Yeri will say, my name na Claudia Anthony. Okay, this na the person where don't always they tell we about certain things them inside the country. So let we go now and see. This na Claudia, yeah, where it actually when they try for update we about things them na the surrounding, yeah. So let we go. Let me see this. Watch this, and I want for this person in self read them, yeah. The 22nd September 2021, Lumley. Yeah, this na Claudia in post where he put na waiting na Facebook. Listen them or you read them for yourself, my brother. You will come just now and talk about we, the lie and deceive. Now you purpose they make because we collect for any time when we talk, we get second voice for backup to waiting with the try for say. Okay, so let we go. Let's read this thing exactly. Most of the ministers them from the caretaker take and on. Then sabi this woman here, and caretaker don't get some pictures, they don't get interview and all of this thing here. Even when caretaker been there in opposition. Now let's read waiting is saying. It said, tell me this is untrue. I just purchased this 50 kilogram bag of rice at 400,000, about $40. I am utterly taken aback by the price, and although made the purchase, I can't believe this is happening. I paid 2,000 leons labor cost to ferry the bag of rice across the road to the area. I will flag down commercial vehicle to take my rice and me home. Additional cost. Please tell me I am dreaming or was cheated. Dimami? You correct, man. You correct. Look the rest way by. For you not sabi, look the rest way by. By the way, sometimes there is some people them like for eat quality rest. You get rest from 400,000, take and down to that amount the way you talk so. 350,000. So it depends by the rest where you want for it and the quality rest where you want for it. But when you talk about rest, when a rest for rest sake, when they say for thy stomach sake, I just and the quality for it. I just want eat rest because of me belly not sleep angry. The 350 day. Yeah, some day you even get a lesser. But when you talk say, I want eat rest with quality. This na him. And when you calculate rest, now them all you put for my brother. 400,000 for rest. Argue. You get right. But we now we always talk, waiting and talk. And we always bring to people them waiting we experience. So come back and defend this one and tell me say this particular woman na a liar, na a journalist, we don't report for we don't dey in the field. From the 10th of ways on say we not dream for begin go school late. Very experienced and international journalist. Na him do this thing. So tell me back, but sometimes we see there, sometimes you call we other kind name we appreciate. But this one now another person. So what you get for say back with regards to one day. The brother, you don't hear it now, I don't clear the thing for you. And sometimes this person himself go don't
no, but me don't tell you, I know they ask me, you know, they were as the time they go, now so we self get for the come hard one at them. They don't say, oh, they take them lie to them, you know. I don't know why Salon people, they see the truth, and then because of tribe, because of color, because of party, because of selfish interest, where they hide the truth, where they come and talk the lie, where the majority say a lie, you they talk. May not tell you, say some of these people not even know how much they sell a cup of rice because they're not responsible.
Okay.
You feel say the penal some Komari and they get today, they wish for that. No, some Komari don't bust some of them picking they are wishing that they can help them, pull their sopaness. When they don't bond and then they about their business, they're not even able to take a single care of their parents because if they take care of your parents, and this hell government will get right now, this hell regime will get right now. If you're not somebody who take care of your parents and you pick in the way you born, you didn't really know when they talk about rest business. You know they even come and argue. When they talk about price control now we are, you know they even come and stand in front of people and they argue. But just because of them people they are most of them not responsible. They're not even going to market or go ask for something. So if some of them people they talk, it need less for let people and the answer.
What they go do in the market? But you don't talk say some of them not get push for feed. So what they go do in the market for what thing? Cookie buffer, the cookie buffer says almost 4 years right now. Where I eat all kind bash machine carriers a day, you will get some 5,000. Where I eat rest men say I get tasty home food, almost you go able to forget her. My brother take her easy, I beg. Look this woman, I mean I just the talk say it don't cancel in projects because of the inflation. Things on the go in building projects na salon because things just go up every day. This other person waiting in name last see ABC and just now they talk about where you want the 340,000 they talk about for us. Bangura Kaba Moses. It said 340,000 now what in rest? Okay, this you go sabi MUNKU'S pass papani. Anyway, so I just been a try for talk to this my brother, if not brother. I just want to talk to him, very cool one for they understand say waiting with the talk here, we know they make them up. Anyway, if you follow the program, you really get them, you enjoy them. Hit for with the like button. We get about 250 with the watch right now. We just get 84 likes. Please give me about add more 100 likes for we. Please, thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. That's not for YouTube. Facebook, thank you very much. Thank you very much, people in our Facebook. I think una they really go on. 68 likes. Please give me 100 likes na Facebook. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the one that we don't share and all so far. We move if we did together. Now you don't hear you waiting JJ Safa don't say. He say even after 4 minister, even after intent 4 minister, they're not go able to settle the problem of angry. And interestingly, he talked this word the time where the 2 years. Not of 4 years they cancel. Let me see if the angry business done better in the country. Let me join WFP and listen this particular report where most of una be don't see and just listen no more and see if this government really then serious or they want for punish we wicked one no more. Then just wicked no more to we. Will come back.
Suffer. Now we pick it they cry for we. Work I get tired. The chop go work you cannot go with because tired. I give him picking them. Me not go eat o. The one left up in a wood okay I give them back. Me they suffer.
Where's don't go with the money all?
Well, what you gonna for tell you, man, like add back? Anybody knows say right now the government is not easy for we at all. We'll try it again.
This now I manage no more, I guess for manage.
But mama, this your order to manager. That will be here. Everybody in a salon and a manager. First, we they sell rest 3 cup 5,000. Now the rest don't go 1 cup 2,000 use. And not to everybody they get that 2,000 for can buy rest.
Last year, after this corona don't come. This 20,000.
Well, the chop business with me and my family is not easy with we at all because of the cost of living. Last year, we managed 5 cup rest for me and my picking. They eat with the full to family. But this year now, these 3 cup we just the manager because of the cost of living. The Maggi, 1,000. 3 for 1,000. Who self not to win at the transport? Now for low be who self.
How will they buy fuel self first? From 7,000 to 8,500. That even give of course, even to have a passenger from Bow to Matro is not easy.
Where the salary is not increased, it still stop where it is. As from April last year up to now, we have stopped. We have no increase. Even when you are in classroom, then the child come and say, I'm hungry, your child. That will traumatize you, will not be able to teach. You will go out, and when you come in the morning, even you as a matured person, without food, you cannot do anything. And you leave your children to go to school without food. That's all you will think about it. So you will not go into the class and teach well.
The malnutrition cases is increasing. From March up to April, we have now got 40 malnutrition under 5s children.
They don't tranga. For them we get chops of bengbe. That 9 men picking the way I get. With that me beyond the way na 5. Now the rest of the it's 15 cups. Now we don't reduct time to 9 cups.
Na ya ko mo nugo. Time na ga agba mo efe hi ga no ka me ro tagi amota mo go. Ana na ha mo abe mo gwa ma so ku go ga kru wo han kin ga fe no ga we.
Well, because here we do subsistence farming and there is no mechanized, we are not doing mechanized farming. I only produce very small amount of food for my family. So I get very small yield. If it cannot take a year, then the crops will finish or the food will finish at home.
All right, so you don't see, eh? You don't hear it for SSF, and you don't see, or you don't see. Oh, wait, I don't understand. Thank you very much, World Food Program, for that waiting day. Plenty people be don't see them actually, but for who that not see it, we bring and come. Because we talk about rest business, we talk about angry business, but we talk about people again where they come and talk because of party business, because now me try, because now we region people and because now the same school we go, because now me fumble in fumble. You they defend defenselessly. It just I feel cold.
You said get problem.
What's happening?
You said get problem. The problem what you get. Before you play the video, the question where you cannot a question, the talk where you even piss me off by saying that una wait make I can't play for una something for make una know if this government serious. This government, if not they already know
the reason why I say that, you see somebody they tell we say we the lie because, or for example, you see I waiting JJ Safari talk. So now it not been then in a position for say the government serious or not serious. It be left with them for talk about the government serious. Waiting me can do, I present unto them. Now I bring all waiting and evidence for back up with waiting with the talk. So now I send them back to the person. The government serious or not serious? So not vex for me, my brother. Not vex. But you get for no say. You get for no say where they talk and say you get for no say na me uncle they talk about.
They appear with the lie. You get for accepting with the lie. But by the level of the lie, this video we don't play, you where they watch, you where they talk, you the senseless supporter. You the supporter we're not responsible. You the supporter we're not even know waiting they go on because you not just want for no. Now we make this video. Why politics? Why color? Why tribe? They make you the big fool yourself then kind way there. Una. If you not find needle, because some of them una brain, it just sound like ace. This already see so. If you're not able for the clean up, how the dirty the pack day, when somebody talk to you, that's you know there, some of them are so una brain the day. Every day and then because una not get sense like some people they can't stand here they argue for. Like some people they sell on social media for can cause people who they talk the truth. How they aid them block the not get sense now so una safety. I tell una for free, this my boy where they talk. Yeah? From now till Rondon 2023, now different person. I don't care what you think, I don't care what you say. It will cost me myself because we're not good for that. As long as we do them for the country, we know they do them, I repeat, for brown envelope. Tell me if we don't meet up, say they give brown envelope. Come on social media, can't talk say, Bible and Shembe so as soon as just they sit down, after Unaki don't
Teacher, I will ask one question.
Eh?
I will ask one question.
Go ahead.
Oh. Almost 10 and don't cost you mama and me mama.
Several times.
So teacher, why you dey vex?
No, I'm not vexed. I just want to give them. I just want to motivate them more.
Teacher,
because they're good in that.
Teacher, let them know more. Let them do them. Yeah, make them continue.
You don't take my attention from the server they go. I know because I go harder to you.
Yes, now I make I try for divert you, but I don't tell you say you get for the stay focused. You get for like we post you want distract you, not get for be distracted. Like how that guy want do just now. Teacher, continue.
Like what's in at the top. If really we not find needle for like where we dey put cotton board now we ask for clean and make we dey fine. We need for needle with a give una bring the pin hole for the clean am so una they able wise enough for they know wetin they go on right now we had. I can really pity some of una for make una the boast of being Sierra Leoneans. Though una they come back big fully they can't argue on them kind of things they are. I really not understand whose kind Saloma or Saloma you be. When you they come and argue them big full arguments they are. Concerning this kind of bondage right now we had. How much people be they give for chop money? You crazy right now 100,000 for chop money. Waiting they buy. Waiting 100,000 they buy. You know how much for pepper? You know how much for fish? You know how much for yabas? But just because some of you don't know not taking a responsibility, all tell na come and talk on social media. Bunch of fools.
I be like one word where JJ Safa been talk just not the first thing we will play. He say the catastrophic controlment relief trust.
You know say good for big English.
You get what word we can talk where they want to waiting weird. Where the one cool weird. So you know you are the code. Yes.
They feel say
they use them the big word there. I like this word. Now I think I may take home this for today. Catastrophic controlment relief trust. So I don't understand them people here. Then it's a I will tell you one thing, Then people are the abo trust and then bigger and then they can't they say okay we forgive una debt. Una forget about that. But all of them, they tell them they say they're in cancellation. Not to any go for nothing. Now, and go and come. Baraka siga baraka fa. Like that what now this government paper. Now continue for see waiting. This last video we play of this woman, the transport, the fuel, for example. Of course, we all know say been day 5,000. Okay, it go up 1.7,000. From 7,000, 8,500, 10,000. Not all the bar now. Okay.
Yeah.
This now for season normal how they think they go up. Then they get plenty money, but they're not subsidized enough for let the people they not feel the pinch. Because according to them, they adequately enough. They get adequately enough for make them comfortable. The money where they come, it do for them no more and enough for them for let them live a comfortable life. Whilst we the people them they eat the hard part of the everything. Okay, let me move. You see, you're either teacher, and that one they really painful. Imagine you don't get the spirit for begin teach. You then a blackboard teach. Then you're picking. You ask her what happen. It really frustrating, Na real traumatic period and day for that person day. You hear what he say. Now we talk not a will. Now the teacher talker. And from the salary, they go up from where it happened April till now the same number. At the same soup. Then they say that the A salary up, but the C reflects. In fact, let me look at this. If rest 200,000 add per rest, then they add for you 50,000 per salary. Tell me something, ba. Waiting at the difference. The difference now minus. Let me go before. You see, the nurse themselves not left there no. Because the malnutrition don't plenty. Then when you say see the picking so it dry. You the only skin so. You know medical people there. When you only skin so, you dram. And not they return back like any normal skin. It takes some time before it go back. Because number one, it dehydrate. water no enough water no dey because pure water no dey first of all. If they get malaria, the kind mosquito them, na make we always get malaria and typhoid. E not tap dey, thing for it not dey. At the end of the day, you see the vein na the pikin head all side, in vein all over. They pale and all thing them. It's not dey. Good health system not dey. Whose life where we dey live? In some case them, some pikin them, because thing not dey for let them live their life like young baby, then they give them all kind food where big people dey eat. At the end of the day, see them belly big, then food dry like bantik. I call them pikin and they can say kwashioko. For workers safe in not the able because in not they get all waiting it take for like it. We leaders them na Africa, particularly we country, they're wicked. They're really, really wicked. We get all waiting it take for the Europeans them they come to we can beg we for different things them. But because we leaders them not care, interestingly, when they thief now then country they are back then they care and go. Then go keep them. When they come on power, they ain't come up at them. The waiting they happen, all of that money where they don't take, so then they seize all, then put it inside their economy. Then say until you guys swear, una go the work come for we. Una not only the car work now we country, una as well they give you free couple. Then they take you, then deport you. We see it happen. After we caretaker, you go foolish some of your money na how they call them? Na Ghana. Where you go America, at the end of the day, not to grab them, grab them. For let you sure say this man is really happy. The 10 force as he take over so where they get him. Where he won't go America, where they allow him for go America. Who say what he go do? Not to snap, he go behave like in a slave. Who say they make the statute? Now they go snap, he hold the statute in foot. Sure say no more, okay, I don't surrender back to now. In as much as I get waiting, I'm happy to come back. It's say they don't grab you. You still go make more stay. Even this BNT, they make more back all. Say them be say you know they come and we go and talk rumor. You know say na certain na one reason they make you go America. After presidency, you know they go there again. After presidency, you need go there again. Trust me, my brother or uncle. You need go there again. Now, when they say immunity, na they get presidential immunity, na they get. For let them not say they funny the presidency. Because we country and the U.S. government gets this kind of bilateral relationship. Now that make you the go there. Now the presidency, now they cover you. If you not say you free for go America, come on a power now. Let you see if you go there back. If you the master foot and there. Come on there. Where all time you make more. Come on there normally you see something. Come on there, yeah? Anyway, hit for with the like button. Yeah, if you really do with me and you follow. Plenty people they watch the program but just get 122 likes na Facebook. Sorry, na YouTube, and I watch almost likes they na Facebook. Thank you, almost likes together. Just see, let's see. We get 96 likes. I just want 150 likes from both platforms for now. Okay, thank you very much. I move. So the rest, some people them they cook almost. They may cook 15 cups rest. Now almost then they cook, then cut them, then divide them. In fact, 9 cups then they cook now. 9 cups. You hear I'm not what we talk how you hear. What mean then they do that because of the things stronger. Now, some they host themselves, some of the man them, then they make them palaver and grab them. It's not a problem. You already cannot eat you being come up the other day. This man, he don't take 1 year the work, he not get salary. He human all turn and make palaver because human they feel say when they pay him, they take the money and go na street for girlfriend, which of course they not they pay him, it just the work for let not sit down idle. It get FTI, it get molestation, then they cook, then they get all kind of embarrassment in the face, even to in family, because then they misunderstand the system. When you talk say I work they not pay me, say you know the work they not pay you. Now lie, then they pay you company all because other offices them then they pay them small. This na the kind of life how people in the live inside the country. Alright, except if my brother gets something for Rob Motspan.
Arrest me case here first.
You go sabi inside the rest. I dey term this for rest case. Alright, so from there, we dey move now. Where we see Usa we dey go back. Remember say the question where we get today back, we say wetin make them not arrest Ernest Baiko Mati to this time. We will come to that one day. G's no, that's what I'm saying. We come to that one day just now. But while we move small bit, let we go into another issue where now the issue of the caretaker as he been drop. Usa drop. He drop na Koleba, America, and then he talk about the Munku them. He talk about the Munku. Yeah. So first of all, I want to listen to this fine one because of the noise he asked for Yeri. But listen amo, it come when he begin talk, you go hear him. Just pay attention and listen very well. We'll come back just now.
Through my online store alone, we've sold over $500,000 worth of spices. That's so crazy.
I went from selling to my town to selling nationwide.
I built a multi-million-dollar company just on the topic of that time alone.
Salon for better. 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 Salon for better.
want people, not so? Yes! And in that country, we will not be
people, as una don't watch the video where we play una where j'aime Pierre uncle, you know, your uncle I don't know where to na the 8-9 big bar or where you want to talk like your uncle like is ready to what's it about here? J'aime Pierre this remember for us. What's it about? If they told Odeba or 18, or if they told Govway, that made it. Answer me now, Paddy.
I remember watching somebody. I remember watching somebody talk, and one talk that word again. Now our program I so I'm not elect for talk that word and the person say the man here big like man dog, but that thing me not go like for talk no more. No talk am.
But honestly, this is very serious. We can make fun no more for laugh.
No wait, you ask me a question. Is the way to make any steady?
Wait to make a noise. Anyway,
the aid heavy too much, so you're not able to control her. The balance for himself.
Seriously, my brother, and the people that really watch this program, this is very serious. We get people in the diaspora where see on the support this hell where we people them they go now we are. But if you were in a diaspora where they talk, say, Bio na talk and do. Bio don't bring free quality education. Bio they do things the way right. Why you not left you diaspora, America, England, Central Europe, any side Asia, any side where you did? Why you not left there for camp? Make at least you can get a job where they compare to who side you did right now, where you did la say the other make the country. Wait, what makes some of America? This is now the biggest question where they ask most of the diaspora people the way they argue for Bio. Why on America? My brother and my sister, let me tell you about some of them diasporas they are, when they see that they come and support things them, when bad things them, where they happen now we had. Make you person all left you go overseas, you feel say some of them are better than the power. Most of them people that way see that they can't make noise, most of them are drop out overseas. When they did this, so they know they work. They know they do better thing. They know they eat government's fund. We want some government pinch small thing give them. Now they get them big English them. Where you can Allah, then they don't even know what they go on now in country. They don't know nothing because they don't get a rat yourself when they take care of them. Because even inside they didn't have government, they take care of them. Now people are not even serious for their life. So like I tell you, you in Africa, we feel say, no, my brother, my sister, my auntie don't go overseas. They don't do better. Oh, now this, now that. Some of them, they're not serious when they come overseas. They don't get nothing with it. They don't get focused. Now then they can on social media and they talk all kind of rotorata. Kutubu na one, una appointment kutubu gena salon. When they get for the begin name them. Una tell me one investment where Kutubu on that age where they where it gets salon. But it is sit down, they talk bum thing them. But salon not even I wonder if you get that's how you say they take care of salon. So now most of them people that they come, they support them bad things where they go on because you know they affect them, the people them. You know, there's nothing for do with them. They just they don't oversee. When months done, government pinch for them. They eat that small money. They also it left them. They wait for the other month. So that kind of people and they will not feel they get better sense. That kind of people and they will not feel say will not expect them for knowing they go on at the country. When people they come and clap for caretaker bill, and they feel pain, me actually bleed. I always tell when I say we not hate me personally I don't hate this guy, but hate the things that we need to do. Because he don't do we waiting past this. God bring that for me can repent. People trust that against say no, this man he don't go. Maybe he don't go learn his sense where he cancel. If he can't do something to make you smile. Now he can't do the worst. When after power left this, the barrel this get for facing. Plus, now when they support this man, we get for the they swear where Fatima Bio begin, when they continue that swear they. Una always they support this man by the bad way they do. If not true, the truth, where una they say the enjoyments, they make, the things they wanna say it easy right now we had. What una they come and support, may God judge una. Una and him, may God judge una. Your brother left you there.
Where did he left? What's he left?
I left that one day. He left and I will say, hey, look at it go.
Hey, you don't talk though. What's he left now? Okay, let me say roll paradot, eh? Okay, not a problem. Hey, God.
No, but I left you some. Now, uncle. Just go ahead.
No, you don't make the talk very difficult for me. I don't know why for begin. Okay, caretaker bill. But wait, you forget something. I want you this talk. I want you to come back. You know, the MUNKU'S they talk about how you call them? I call this there. How the salon people and they say $500 per day now, per year.
I know want may you make.
No, yesterday I owe you. Today I owe you.
I know what make you know. Let me tell you one thing.
By the way.
Not to
by the way. Wait. No look face. Go.
I tell you, say me cutlass.
Not tell anybody say I say you do something. No. Just do a normal.
No, they know they agree.
Shoot.
They know they agree. So. You know, as I say, bio. Now, big meaning, no, that name they bio. Bio, now this are like you be vote for bio. Bio, now so get for council for bio. Now so this man not gain sense for me can't do things the way they make you forget about what if you don't do it bio. This, you know, this man also the make people there. Na koko so this na koko. Anybody in a post where they do bad. If they tell on you still they continue that bad day. You don't pass koko. This particular statement, all this man go make say parents that they save. Jesus is Lord, oh, me people them. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Parents that they save $500 a year. Caretaker bill don't fire you for that all day.
Okay, wait. Let's analyze this thing first. $500 is approximately 5 million.
5 million.
Parents they save for one picking $500, right?
Yes.
Before you come na power, let's take the highest. Almost na being for SS level school fee. 25,000 per term. 25,000 leons per term. For the 3 term when na 1 year, now how much? 75,000 leons. Me say self we see there so. Na that amount they pay. And na that amount they be always did it. Okay? Come on, let we move small bit. Today we be the pay for lesson. Today we dey buy school bag. we dey buy books, we dey buy with shoes for itself. Then we pay 75,000. Now, they no dey pay 75,000, but all the other things them are normal. Okay? So, calculate 75,000 leons. Now equivalent to 5 million per year. How comes? Okay, this government now, they provide transport free for all school picking. This government right now, they give lunch to all school picking free. This government right now, they give book, bag, pen, shoes, uniform free to all school picking. When you calculate that money, they feeding at the OSSF, that money they all, where the government don't take them, now then they take care of the picking now. Full one. Now ain't go 5 million. It's a true. Because right now the government they provide bag, my uncle, they provide shoes, they provide pencil, they provide feeding for the picking and even a house. It even give them transport free one. So yes, now 5 million everybody is save. And see? You don't see the angle where my uncle come on now. So now this word now they tell the international community. Now make it begin tell me say free how you call Latin? Feeding, school feeding free. Now make it begin put on in campaign say, you want give me book, you want give me bag, you want give me all thing. All that they don't calculate them. It put them where they pay 75,000 leons per year for senior secondary school. But it calculates all the other things the way they do. It put them. Now all that money they the thief per one picking. Now you begin see the reason why you see them they pull all kind of babala money where they pay. Then begin to ask us all of them money how they go. When if it even before say the school subsidy, that money when they can give to the school them for back to the school them, they not even give them the 3 term. For when they give some school them last year for the first term, 10 now they not give them yet. So now you see outside the money they go. One thing where they say, me brother, you can want for vex on 10 no more. Then people are they talk to. Trust me, as today then they talk to. You know what I see them they talk to? All the money where then they take, now it don't come and talk to. Per one picking per year, they take 5 million where then they put inside their pocket. Because now only 75,000 leons will be in the pay for school fee. Now I say the pull land they keep them. Let we use them for we save. 75,000 leons. Then now he say any combra they save almost $500, 5 million leons. Outside the balance 125 400 and what did I say 4 million come on help me 4,925,000 NT. Outside all that money they go. They need pay for it for nothing. So you don't see the need for looking to that. But I'll tell you this again, my uncle caretaker bill. That 5 million really take per one picking. You just don't expose yourself. 5 million per one picking, they put in your pocket. Because me and you know, so you need buy nothing for them. Look who stand this. One teacher, one corporal go na school, na PO for go pay for his school fee. Then after they don't pay 2 million, then say they go pay all that, buy other things them. If not to that, they no get admission. So if you not get the balance money, almost then they pay them. It will risk say and not go if you not go able to attend the school. So you see? Wetin again caretaker PODB apart from tuition, the tuition fee? Wetin again they give the picking them? We make every combra they save 5 million every year. I want to know almost 10 they pay school fee for a year. I don't know. Because I know say na 3 term. Na senior secondary school I be the talk. And it's by Kuroma then term, Tijankaba, then pay for we how they call them public exam fees. The last government be they pay public exam fees. But now, then they pay public exam fee, almost 10 per the year where any picking is sit public exam. From when we begin school, NPLC, Beke and WASC, 3 public exam. Almost say around there. 12 years approximately. Almost say they take where they don't pay 5 million for one picking. This me uncle is a lie. Arrest me case. I know say arrest. Arrest me case.
For continue, sir, stop. Now, one thing where you uncle fail for realize, if feel say the people and where he go sit down in front of them, they talk so then a big fool. They're not fool. Then get sense. Now, one thing I like white man for, when you dey talk, not to even waiting they come up now you mouth in the watch, now your body language, your eyes, now they take judge you. You will sit down before white man talk, you feel say, see that talk, I don't done them. You feel say that they judge you by what you talk. Not what you come on motto. This body language, the eye contact, then they get you say this now lie man. And because of the quality that they white man they judge you with, Madabu is already a failure. Because when in the lie, all side pan the dance, all side is shake. Even if they talk to you, this now the first president who don't get now we are really talk to you, don't get watch you so now here. All say it makes so. Even in the real speech, all say he they up. If I lie, go back and watch the video of who side this man they talk. This man they come and lie away. In fact, this now rob he rob with the parents, then brought the light. Now brought the light, rob need so. He rob with tip we tell me family. For make we dey alive, caretaker bio, they go talk. Now the state say, we the parents there, we get picking in our school, we save $500 a year. When be say, wait till they lost. When this government, if with this talk self where caretaker bio talk so, today I dey judge caretaker bio 5 years with APC, then 1 year. In 4 years, we they hope so sorry. With APC, then 1 year. Wait till face it so. Now school, now market, we not ever face in our life. Not even back about if you say what just done, now they take over more face now. If Kabio get the mind, you know we trust them, you know where they argue for him, you know where they cost for him. If this man get the bold man talk, they can lie talk here. Santem. Now the whole world don't listen this. Now somebody is owner for trust. How much you they pay police? How much you they pay soldier? How much? When they come and make noise, na social media, caretaker build schools. How much schools they build? When I don't know that they can renovate their schools, they go and cut 3 bill back. Okay, look, make we assume say it even build schools. Bakaba no build schools. It's not for the way they do. And as Bakaba no build schools, it's not for the way they do. But now we don't can get a party, a government where it be say, if now this pen cover, then just take them put na here, then get the full stem na social media, then go snap this pen cover in different way, bring them talk about and so, papi show. If you not take yourself for 1 gram pen, they'll go put ribbon, caretaker, you can cut them. 1 gram caretaker, even at the caretaker, it don't take now the work where mail them for do, where chief them for do, stakeholders them for do in a taker, and like now toilets them bill. This now the president who get, and now toilet them bill, it go commissioner. It got ribbon. If caretaker bio upon this losses, I tell you say the swear where Fatima bio swear, we will continue with this swear now till 2023. Caretaker bio you, if not we talk say with the parents them, they save $500, equivalent to 5 million a year. May God make you succeed. What they want for so. But you, if not like a life away, you go give a bad name to some people. We get for finance other people them for help them pick it up, give them scholarship. They go and put all the things and they go and block them, they go and block them. So you, God they suffer you. Generation yet. Generation to generation, God they suffer you. Now everything good for you in power. But you don't just get sense. Because now here you attempt to kill you party when a stressor, you do all kinds of thief with tip money, you go. Where God not they sleep? Won't go and go now so go dupe you, now so get for dupe you back. Then help them the way be well so. Not to where they are. Or if you left them
This one then all my Jeep playing in foot.
Maybe I keep playing for you.
The all my
Because
Jeep.
you with this kind and this scene where they do this talk where talk so it pay me because you get other people in the diaspora where they help people they pick it, they give a scholarship. if this president when you don't go talk, then talk, you see the president they save $500 a year. What if you say they can't help you pick it again? Who that?
Where before say some people they oversee know they save that kind of money they.
Of course. But I tell you now, don't just not tell you say some of them save just there and left there and there. That's not good again.
Okay, left handed. Last question. You know say make elect for talk on top waiting and don't talk or inside waiting and don't talk. In 2000 and running down to the election in 2018, Caretaker Biobi attended a press conference. No, sorry, an interview in a BBC. Yeah. And they ask her how much one picking they pay for school fee right now. It talk about the senior secondary school. It's 75,000, way equivalent to £7. Okay. So now let we say things don't trigger, inflation rates don't they, and the dollar and the pounds don't go up. There are you waiting in London where you are right now, where you can send money for the people almost na £7 into how you call them into Leons. £7 into Leons. Low calculator quick. Sometimes now £7 na I don't turn na 5 million now. Low check quick, ba. Sometimes £7 na 5 million, eh? Low just check quick. I want for say and quick one, yeah. £7, almost for £7 right now. £7. Leons to pounds, eh? Pounds, eh? That's not spell, fine. Leons to pounds, fine. Let's see. We want for work something. I just want for know if na lie wiki to do I the lie and people there. If na lie with the lie, at the gap instant na and they can before you again. Yeah. Sometimes I call them £7. £7, yeah. Na £7 I say £7. £7 to Leons. Almost. Yeah. Okay. According to Google, when you check £7 to Leons, you get 101,400 and something. So approximately now 102,000. Okay, 102,000. I just they watch just now the comment section when somebody they tell me about the increment of the fees. Yeah, they say the fees don't go up. Let's just see something. I hope I don't miss that one day. Somebody just tell me about the fees we don't go up. Anyway, I don't miss that particular one day, but he said the fees don't go up. I don't know if it's YouTube or Facebook. So you don't see now how much now 100 how they call them. Okay. 98. What's in this? Wakamara 98 what's in this? 98,179. That's for almost pounds down there. Almost pounds down there. The $7, I don't understand. Well, I missed something anyway. I missed something. Anyway, let go before. So basically, I'd be just try for do one short comparison, yeah? Because somebody be don't say, okay, good, I don't take a picking the pay. This F no correct, I don't know almost. Good. I think the things them they come up, okay. Then say presently, government is paying 50,000 per term. Yes. So if na 50,000 per term, so na 150,000 per year. Now they pay for senior secondary school 150,000 per year just tuition fee. Waiting again, government they keep picking them 150,000. So this 150,000 for say now in this government for say the government don't reach to that point so much that then they convert money now, then they inflate the money. Now so they left inflate corona till then give me red list. So now then they inflate the money now from 150,000 to 500 to 5 million. Hey Papa God sorry for we. Brother made the heart. The only thing I go on for talk now. I go ask a question again. Wetin make they not still arrest Ernest by Kurumait? I go left down they become me. Don't ask me, brother. We go talk about another day. I don't know what you think.
Yeah.
Because this me uncle, it make her sick. It make her feel shame and embarrassed. How you go convert? Who say $500 come up at 5 million now? How comes we save that $500 a day? Okay, let's tell you something. At the end of all line talk, you supposed to end for let them support we with this, with that. I beg get any Southside money day. You see, I don't begin to talk about global this, global that, waiting there. So they call on the international for let them go partner and raise some amount of millions for let them go able for implement and support the Africa waiting there. That is it. Any outside money they sabi calculate, but any outside development they not sabi. And it's sabi change figure like. Now so the other day, it's sent a parliament and they pay for 2 million picking them. It gonna CNN, he said they pay for 2.5 million picking them. Come on, boy. Arrest me case, me brother.
Well, as usual, me people, I think we don't come now to the end of today's program. But we always like for tell una plenty thank you for all the good things the Mona they do for boost this channel. You will come and share, like, comment, and do other stuff them na young corner with the boost this channel. We na small brothers them. We there for help save this nation as long as now this way we facing we will contribute na the nation.
Wait. I only want somebody for me. I only want now. Sin Mbappe is like Sin is idiot uncle. Papa Godfather, help us. You JJC. I they change for you, but you wait. Why they get it back by boy and I lick slap for you?
So as I say, baby people, this now where we selfish where we contribute as long as for save Mama Salon. We don't care what the other person talk, the name, the TV call me. The only thing where they come and say we sponsored by any other party, try forget a photo or get approval yourself they count on social media. Like we can talk, but on a big fool, una the fool and they can't support. We get proof. Now try to come we say proof. We they show say now so party now in the sponsor channel. One of them who sponsor us them from any other party. Until we meet again tomorrow, Mina Baibure Kablai from the north. The biggest one of the sharp cutlass, as I tell you, I don't sharp me cutlass, and one don't sharp us. So every day it will be more sharp, say 2020. But 2020 is the worst. If SMBPSF not taking time, because they talk again for the past person. So if you put your hand and they pull 2 fingers and go down. Una stay blessed. I love you all.
Chris, I mean this make for why the docu slap JC for Sweden and they slap the meat and fragment. Anyway, una thank you for una all the support we. Thank you very much for the likes, for the comments, for the share, and for all as well they come and patronize. We get plenty of people who don't watch but they not do anything. We appreciate una so much. Until we meet again in another edition of a program. We had one for say God bless we all, God bless we country Sierra Leone, and let God give sense to we leaders them so then go take we to the right direction. My name na Pierre, the freedom fighter. Fatima, you get bad name. How me own name talent? All team Fatima. How ba? Me na swear I get ba. On a bad luck I get. Until we meet again.
Are you ready now? Are you ready now? Underneath your boy Brandon. After the first 5 years, then go campaign we for make we come vote them back. After the same 5 years, then go campaign we for make we support them back. Get ready for the next 5 years with the full man them get for vote back. Black lab that's well full for the map line. Get ready for the case, get ready for the black lab. All man vex, put the kind way how man they feel man them know they glad. All man vex, put the kind way how man they think man them know they feel well. All man vex, inside the country they go, tell we how the country they go. All man vex, 5 years still we no go. Now tell me what we for know. All man vex, put the kind way how man they feel man them know they glad. All man vex, put the kind way how man they think man them know they feel well. All man vex, inside the country they go, tell we how the country they go. All man vex, 5 years still we no go. Now tell me what we for know. All man vex, then get a we. The wire so them don't get a we. Then change by we, then change by we. The wire so them don't change by we. Their criminal mind and if you speak Google grammar and make like people where you know so forget the people we put in a power they die of hunger. It's them tribal war, when they done they got and they gun kill people wey you know say disadvantage from people wey people come out for top dem shoot people wey you know say that open a cheap make man dem for stay. Man dem no dey wise any long. Any angry they make man dem just a twist them face. Man dem no dey smile any long. And the man dem no care if man dem face them change. Man dem no dey young any long. Tell them say them promise for say them go bring come change. Man dem no want any longer. Who the kind way how man dem they feel man dem no dey glad. All man vex. Who the kind way how man dem they think man dem no dey feel well. All man vex. Who side the country they go? Tell we how the country they go. All man vex. 5 years still we no go. Now tell we what we for know. All man vex. Who the kind way how man dem they feel man dem no dey glad. All man vex. Who the kind way how man dem they think man dem no dey feel well. All man vex. Who side the country they go? Tell we how the country they go. All man vex. 5 years still we no go. Now tell we what we for know. Right now we able understand man dem inside the man dem fly with the country money with the man dem woman dem and them man dem. They say that I talk and do, but wetin they talk they're not able for do nothing. They say that we trust the process we no come way, but then we see the country they progress small. Corona, them car the innocent sick they by themselves. They take we money and buy for honor for them selfish interest. MUNKU'S bluff man business. Don't come they boss farm. Man then they harvest the money they ship country down this gun. So here I go come kill we if I'm not sorry for we. Then take we money and spend and pay your location. Now we money they gather every month go on their vacation. Where the people they cry, Papa pay it too heartless to make mommy a picky then they cry. And the mommy know they try and still bluff, you know care if the country they suffer again. Man them human rights to violate them. If man gets tested they send and go inside the pad them back prison. Man we want know if the man they don't die or the man then they be the man them try pay salary or the budget for government workers them can't speak. Found would have explained can't follow me no to coconut head. Now the people their voice and sound. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they feel man them know they glad. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they think man them know they feel well. All man vex. Who side the country they go? Tell we how the country they go. All man vex. 5 years still we no go. Now tell we what we for know. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they feel man them know they glad. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they think man them know they feel well. All man vex. Who side the country they go? Tell we how the country they go. All man vex. 5 years still we no go. Now tell we what we for know. All man vex. Papa people and they suffer. We no even get to lot. Yeah, Twitter for the hustle hard for make we no mix up problem. And politics nowadays a color. Take tell them no mix you. And the boku corrupt and thief. Take tell them not thief you. And they don't get boku constipation for we constitution. We go wait till they run the land. And they don't bring boku corruption for we institution. We go wait till them turn way. It's body pardon turn that money know the see way people and they suffer. Or wait body pardon turn deaf face to the people. Or you know sabi mad for they check the money na the gold. They say they come for take we na the new side. Whose side? You know sabi say na they sabi the four cardinal points we go lead we for success. We don't turn back benchers, you don't for they watch like passenger na taxi. The kind democracy we man they practice. Not all I want when I don't see. Well if I so man them up for TV, we self ready for beer we go swear. And if we no see changes, we go talk like man them ready for the beer this way. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they feel man them know they glad. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they think man them know they feel well. All man vex. Who side the country they go? Tell we how the country they go. All man vex. 5 years still we no go. Now tell me what we for know. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they feel man them know they glad. All man vex. Who the kind way how man they think man them know they feel well. All man vex. Who side the country they go? Tell we how the country they go. All man vex. 5 years still we no go. Now tell me what we for know. All man vex.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you no subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. And random, and no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for your help for share this program. Yeah! God bless you.